you've heard me present a couple of times. So for you, what do you take away from the Operation Yellow Tape presentations?
So I'm going to look at it from two different standpoints. I'm going to look at it that as a first responder, what I take away is that you are breaking down the barriers of the stigma of it's not okay for first responders to get mental health help. It is. You are making people aware that they are not the only ones that are going through this, and it's okay to talk about it. It's a topic that should be talked about. You should reach out to your friends because you know what? They're going through the same thing. Inside the yellow tape, we're going to calls, we're responding to hangings, we're responding to code grays, we're responding to all these things, and we're comfortable talking about that. We're comfortable talking about things inside the yellow tape, but what we're not comfortable with is the things outside the yellow tape. Maybe we're having marital trouble, maybe we're having physical trouble, and that's what you're bringing to light. And I think that if there were resources when I went through this similar thing, that I would still be in the career that I was in. I was in law enforcement for a very long time. I was having trouble outside the yellow tape. And I realized from you and your organization that there were so many people that were going through the same thing I was going through. Not sleeping 24 hours more on shift, coming home and dealing with family stress, financial, physical, and you just keep going and you don't talk about it because you don't want to seem weak. But what you're bringing to light is that it's important to talk about it. We can prolong our careers, we can prolong marriages, we can get financial help, mental health help. It's okay to need to take medicine. It's okay to get therapy. It's something that we want. As a civilian side, I think that Operation Yellow Tape brings light to not only people that don't know what first responders go through, but family members, for example. If you're a family member of someone that's in fire or someone that's a nurse and sees trauma or goes through trauma, that it's okay to talk to people. It's okay to ask tough questions. You want people to speak their minds. You want people to say, hey, I noticed something's not right. I noticed that you're not feeling yourself, or you've been canceling plans, or you haven't been texting back, or you seem a little down. So you're giving people the tools and the confidence to ask tough questions to family members or friends. Operation Yellow Tape also gives this sense of community. For me, I've met wonderful people through this organization that I feel I can turn to at any given minute. Or I can now reach out to and say, hey, I see you're struggling. What can I help with? I think that your HELP acronym has touched so many people that otherwise wouldn't have come forward until they heard it and realized that they're not alone.